GlobalSoft. Where it starts, we finish. We have Spusiso Nkongobe, Collins Imoya, and Pakwesi also answer. And what we're basically doing is an NMMU student-to-student app that basically allows students to view and post ads, view and post notices, and also message each other within the system. Now, what I'm going to take you through right now is our branding of the company. Our name is first of all GlobalSoft, as you can see here. This is our logo. Our slogan says, where it starts, we finish. This is our logo for the app we're creating, which is for Nelson Mandela University, as you can see here, in its university colors. And this is an application that allows students and staff actually to post ads and notices, view ads and notices, and as well as message advertisers. Now we're going to go through to the questionnaire of our presentation.
The first question will say, please rate our group name, which is GlobalSoft. We have the ratings from 1 to 5. And our second question is rating our logo, our company logo, which is the GlobalSoft with the slogan. And there are the choices. Then the third question is rating our slogan, where it starts, we finish. Simply meaning that people must just start, then we'll just finish, as in we just code their problem. Then fourthly, we have our app name, which is Nelson Mandela University student to student. Then the fifth question is our app logo, which has got, it's just the NMME logo, which with an S2S and the middle. Then the sixth question is just rating our idea, which explains it that NMME student is an app that enables users to post and view adverts, also notices.
Okay, the rest of the questions that you see here is basically about which app you would like to use to post adverts or items, and how you'd rate your computer literacy level, and which other way you prefer to sell goods or services, whether be it using computer-based application, which is your mobile phone or PC, or paper-based, which is basically hand-to-hand exchange with customers. This is also a repeat of what I've just said right now. Which device would you prefer using when you the app student to student? And these are the options that we've given our users: tablet, mobile phone, laptop, and desktop. Another question is, what additional features would you like an online selling application to have? And we've asked our users to give 3 or less answers. Another question is, would you pay for a computer-based application to post adverts? And that's a simple yes or no question. Another yes or no question is, if you sometimes post or view items, are there any problems you encounter currently? And that's also a yes or no answer. And this is an important question here. It's how you rate your current system on meeting your demands, which is basically how you rate the current way you buying or advertising the goods that you're selling. And we've given the users bad from 1 to 5, and 5 is great. We've also asked them, in their opinion, which method is most convenient for selling goods or services. And the options are computer-based application, paper-based application, or any other form of method that they might be using. The last question that we have here is, which one of the following do you trust when it comes to reliability? We have computer devices, brochures, and other. Now, this is just a list, or this is the responses that we've gotten from our users, basically a breakdown, and Spusiso will just take you through it a bit.
Yeah, well, for the first question, as you can see, most people are giving us a 5 for our FIT, and for our group logo, we are at 4 and 5. And for the third question, But the third question, we're coming to rating our slogan. I see that people have given us a 3 there, most of them. Then our app name, also the majority is in 4 and 5, just because it's 9 here, then 5 and 3. Then number 6, we have Nelson Mandela student to student. We have a 54% there, which is 6 responses, which is quite good. Then for posting ads, it's a 50-50. So people are still sticking on the old paper-based system. Then all our users are more computer literate users. Then people, as you can see, people prefer to sell and view items online, so which is quite good. It's 81%. And our students want to use their computer, mobile phones, and laptops to app. Then the additional features, just
Yes.
then
There's another question here which says, would you pay for computer-based application to post adverts? Most of us users said yes, which meaning that the feasibility project is there. If you sometimes post adverts or view posted, are any problems you encounter? A lot of the people said no with the current system, but we have a 40% that say yes, so that is something we can work with. And how do you rate your current system on meeting your demands? A lot of people said bad. 5 means bad, and none of them said as good, which is 0 in this case, which is 1 in this case, I mean. And in your opinion, which method is most convenient for selling goods or services? A lot of the people here said they'd use a computer-based application. Most and less majority said they'd use a paper-based majority. And this is the last question, which says, which one of the following do you trust when it comes to reliability? A lot of the people say they trust their computer devices, which is your mobile phones, your computers. Yes, there are no brochures here, and other people have other methods that they trust. Now
we're going to take you through our spreadsheet for the results. That one. Yes.
Okay. As you can see here, this is just basically a spreadsheet of the answers that we've given you here. These are just individual, what every individual respondent took, basically responded, and each line is for each respondent. So as you can see here, the first respondent, which one of the following do you trust when it comes to reliability, said spreadsheets or booklets. So basically they trust their spreadsheets and their booklets. They don't trust their computer devices. And it's the same for everyone else. We see all their individual details, and you see the lines here. You even see the time in which they've responded to our questionnaire. Now we'd like to just take you through our low fidelity prototyping. As you can
This is basically our login screen. Then after you log in here, you've successfully logged in. It will take you to our home page, which is this one. Then if you click here, maybe you want to post or something, it will take you to this interface, which has got all the categories. Then let's say you want maybe to view a certain advert, then it will take you here to user interface 6 with the details. If you open up the details, it will take you to this interface. Then when it comes to messaging or notices, this is the interface responsible for that. Then here are conversations that you have with the buyers or sellers, which is UI4. Then you have that login button. This is the posting interface. As you can see, you can load more pictures, not one photo. Then this is our keyboard where you can type in messages.
Yes. Now that we've gone through a bit of the low fidelity prototyping, we just want to take you through our medium level or high level prototype just to get a feel of how the program actually works. So what we're going to do is go into PowerPoint and just get a feel of it. This is our basically our login screen, and yes, this is the first. If you're a first-time user, this is the login screen you're gonna get. But you have to be a Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University personnel in order to use this application. As you can see here, there's a student number at nmmu.ac.za, and basically this means that all the user info will be taken from the Active Directory. The user will also be able to check the Remember Me box so that they don't have to enter their username anymore. They'll just enter their password. As you can see, it also has NMMU logo that we've created here and a copyright symbol with our names on it, just to make sure that no one actually steals the idea. So I'm just going to take you through how this program would basically work. So if you want the program to remember you, you click on Remember Me and click the button Login. Now this is the home page that it will take you in, and basically this is the search bar you have here. This is the menu bar. We will see what that does just very soon. We have the logo again, a snipped picture of Nelson and the whole usability, user experience to it, and we have the icons, adverts, notices, and messages. Basically, all these are the three main functions of our system, where we can post and view ads, view also the ads that you've posted, post and view notices, and also send messages to the advertiser. So now what we want to do first
to view an advert. So to view an advert, we'll simply go to the advert icon and click there, and then the categories will display. Then we can either choose any of these categories. In this case, I will just choose transport. I want to view transport. I'll click on transport, and there are adverts which are under the transport category, the list. Then I want to view that Avanza. I want to view the details. As you can see, no full details are displayed. There's only the title which is displayed there. Now I want the full details. Then if I click there, as you can see by the top, there is the name of the person who posted this advert, also his email, also the contact number. Below there is a picture, and there is the full details, pricing, everything, and also there is a messaging icon. So if I want to browse through the pictures which are there, I'll simply click to the arrow which is facing to the right. I'll click, then okay, as you can see the numbers here are also incrementing and decrementing as I click. Then let's say I want to message the advertiser because I'm interested in buying this Avanza. I'll just simply click on the message button to contact sale, and there it will open a conversation for me to talk to contact the person which are advertising. Go back to the home page and to another task.
So now basically if you want to send a message, you just click send and everything would work out for you. Now we're just going to go back to the home page. This is our home page, and now what we want to do is to post an advert. So posting an advert, we click on this menu button that I mentioned earlier. This is what it does. It opens a sidebar for the app where you can see the profile name, profile, student number, email. You can also see the home tab, post ads tab, not just for viewing ads, the messages tab, and the notices tab. And also, if you want to log out, we've got a log out feature right there. So now what we want to do is post ads. So we click on post ads. Now for posting ads, it would ask you to add a picture from the gallery. Now what you do is click on one of the two, whether you want to take a picture now or take a picture from your gallery and put it up there. So once you click that, then and enter all the rest of your details, basically this thing would show and your post would be successful. All you need to do is just press OK, and these are the details of your ad. Basically, this is the ad that you may have just posted right now. Then you just go back again, and go to the home page. Use the side tab to go to the home page. Now, once you're here, you can begin to work from here. What we want to do now is
now we are going to maybe personalize our profile. So I'll go to the menu. Then I'll click on maybe the picture or
the name.
the name there. It doesn't matter. Then I'll fill in all my details which I want to add. Then if I want to also add my picture, I'll click there. As you can see, there's my picture, name, surname of faculty. Then if I click update successfully, then it will take me back to the home page.
Yes. So now that we've done our profile, which we can see here, let's go back to home real quick. We want to just view notices. We click on the notices tab, and you see a list of notices that have been posted, and these notices are basically, so you view these notices. You click on a notice, and the details of that notice will basically show. You read it, and yeah, you get informed. You press back button to go back to the list of notices, and if you want to post a notice, you click on new post, and here you have basically a post notice interface showing where you can type in the title of the notice and also the notice details, where you go into detail about what you're actually posting about. Once you've posted everything, once you've typed in everything, you click on the post button, and if there's nothing in your text box, a message will pop in saying that some of your details are missing, so you need to fill in the details basically. So you can't post an empty notice right there. So once you click on the text box, a keyboard will show, and you type in all your messages, whatever you want to type, and you click enter. Then only then can you post the advert, and a post successful picture would show. This tab right here is for viewing your notices that you've posted. You'd see a list, and if you click on the list, you'd see basically the details of any notice that you've posted right here. Now what we want to do is go back home.
Then now let's say you've noticed that you've posted an advert, but you want to edit it. You'll simply go to the menu again, then go to my ads. There you can see your ads. Then you can choose whichever you want to edit. You can delete, for instance, let's delete the first one.
So basically,
we deleted all our adverts. Then we'll just go back to the home page.
Yes. So now what we want to see, basically after we've seen adverts deleted, we want to see messages, how the messaging system works. So we click on messages, and basically these are your messages that you've typed to people that you've been interacting with. So you can also choose to delete messages, just like you deleted adverts. And you delete, and you see that the messages do get deleted. So you can actually delete everything and choose to go back to the home page. So basically the home page is the focal point of everything. And the search bar also works by searching for a title, whether it be it notices or adverts. And that's basically how our system works.
Then if we want to log out, it's simple. You can just click the menu and click log out. Then there you are logged out.
Thank you very much.